What's up, geeks and gamers? Solo reviews are in. What do we have here? We have a 6.3 out of 10 average score on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. What do you guys think about this? Let me refresh. Let's see what happens if we refresh. I'm pulling an EVS style where I'm going to show you the computer. I do have Leia, who's made an appearance, and she's looking at this and just disgust. She's just going, Jeremy, Dad, how did we get to the point where we have a Solo movie that no one wanted? And even the shilliest of shills and their reviews can't even get this thing above a 6.3 average user review. What is going on? Wow, how's everyone doing today? I don't know if you're aware of these reviews that have dropped, but this is just ridiculous. What kind of world do we live in where a Star Wars movie gets this type of a shitty response? And it's only going to get worse probably. And so that's what I anticipate. So, man, this makes me so happy to see the reviews coming in that are less than great. So I'm going to continue to refresh, but it looks like right now we have 68 counted reviews, and we have an average score of 6.3 out of 10 and a 71% as of right now. So I heard so many people going around on YouTube earlier trying to defend the IMDb rating and everything like that, and I just think it's hilarious. People already defending something, and the fact that it needs to defending this early shows the problems. And I would love to see this score down around the 50s or 60s when it's all said and done. I don't know, though. We shall see what happens. But I don't want this to affect Ethan Van Sciver's t-shirt sales, so I think this is only going to help his t-shirt sales, and I'm super excited about this. So I'm looking at the comments now. So Jeremy Johns hated it? Is that what he said? Jeremy Johns gave it a bad review? Wow. That's crazy. Like, how bad, how hard in did Jeremy Johns go? Did he give it what did he give it? What was his ultimate rating? Did he, well, let's see, I'm looking at the comments now. It's got a 5.4 on IMDb. Yes. Woo! Let's see. Not gonna remember it in one day from Jeremy Johns. Nice. Nice. Wow. That is excellent. So good to hear. And yes, again, she's here. Leia is here. She's checking out the reviews. She's stepping all over my keyboard. Leia, honey, look, Leia. There's Leia right there. Say hello, Leia. Everybody wants to see Leia. All right, come here, honey. Come here. All right. So I'm reading all your comments. So IGN gave it a 7. What about Chris Stuckman, who I actually like Chris Stuckman a lot. I know a lot of you probably are down on Chris Stuckman. I actually like Stuckman. Has he got a review yet? Mike Jones, what's up, Jeremy? This is Mike coming at you with a what's up. I like it. No video yet for Stuckman. Okay. No, that's the 88% user rating you see. That means 88% want to see it at this point. That is not an actual user review. So that will drop as soon as it becomes public. But right now, that is just want to see it, and that's extremely low. If you go to films like The Force Awakens, if you go to The Last Jedi, if you go to these highly anticipated movies, they're all in like the 98, 99 for want to see it. So the fact that a Star Wars movie is at an 88, that's not great. That's not great at all. So let's see here. It's your job to see it, bro. No, it's my job to be honest with you guys, and it's my job to take one for the team if I need to and set an example. And that is my example that I'm going to set is, in my opinion, I am going to not give them my money or my time, and I'm not going to give them a review because based on everything they've done after The Last Jedi, they don't deserve my time and my money. And that is that's how I'm handling it. Star Wars fanboy, Thank you for the super chat. Jeremy said it was a generic science fiction movie with the Star Wars name slapped on it and will be forgotten in T-1 day. You know what? That sounds spot on too. This was just a disaster. This decision to greenlight this film was a disaster. Disaster. And this is one of the many reasons why Kathleen Kennedy needs to go. She needs to be gone immediately. Why would you do this? You have the Old Republic out there. You have an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie that everyone wants, with Ewan McGregor at the perfect age to do it, with the perfect interest to do it. Yet we got this garbage that nobody wanted. Nobody. Yes, it's going to make money opening weekend because it's a Star Wars movie, but this is not going to perform up to the standards of a Star Wars film. It's just not. And so, yeah, it's so far this has been a solid day. And let's see, JTE said the story was bad and it's just eye candy and sets up for sequels. I like JTE, so that's good to hear from him. And we already have Christian Harloff on record saying that he was disappointed with it. So now we have Jeremy Jahns and Harloff saying that they were disappointed with it. It would be interesting to hear what Stuckman has to say. Yeah, I know Campia said he loved it. I don't think any of us are listening to what Campia is saying these days. Just can't do it. So, yeah. I'm trying to read some of your comments now. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and turn the... let's look at something else real quick. So let me go to let's go to AMC. Let's go to my AMC Pensacola. Let's see if I can go in and order tickets for, let's see if I can order tickets for Solo. And let's see, now, I mean, I've already looked, now, no, I'm not going to order tickets, so trust me, I'm just looking to see, get this stupid crap off of here. Why are you giving me... I just want to search for Solo, you stupid-ass website. Where's the search option at? There it is. Okay, so Solo. Okay. Solo, a Star Wars story. Advanced tickets. 32504. Okay. AMC Bayou. So, okay, so this is the IMAX 3D at 9:30 on Thursday, okay? Look how many seats are available. This is the 9:30 Thursday night IMAX at my Pensacola theater. Look how many seats are available. How the hell do people think this movie is breaking pre-sale record tickets? Okay, so now let's go to the very next day. Let's go to Friday night. Okay, Friday night, 8 p.m. Okay, that should be the time. Look how many seats are available. This is Friday night, 8 p.m. IMAX. Unbelievable. Theater, that's right. That's how I say it. Theater. This is crazy. Let's go to the 4:30. 4:30 on a Friday night. IMAX 3D. Boom. Look at these seats. Look out. Now, I want you to go to your local cinemas, theaters, and look and see how many seats are available. But they're trying to tell us that they're breaking pre-sale records and everyone's going to see this. There is a fan event for the Pensacola. Let's see here. Let me search out this fan event and see what we have going on, which I don't know why it's not coming up. So let's see here. Solo, a star. I'm trying to type around my computer here. All right. Why is it not bringing up the fan event? Because there's a fan event for Thursday, and it's not showing. So whatever. You guys get the point. Thursday night, Friday night, here on opening weekend, and this is what we're dealing with right now. There's no excitement. There's no enthusiasm. Oh, it's up to a 72%. So now we have 70 reviews in, so we've bumped up 2, and it has bumped up to a 6.4. Let's click on these reviews. Let's see here. Okay. It's got a couple of good gasps and a lot of action and a built-in Star Wars audience. Pretty much everything a movie needs except one, a compelling reason for being. And that's a positive review. That's a positive review. He's basically saying there's no reason for this film to exist. Nobody wants it. If I miss the super chats, I'm sorry. I see somebody sent me one. Let's see. Uncle Ethan needs an angry Jeremy t-shirt. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, look at this. Look at this pathetic, best of all, the movie is different. You gave it a positive review because it's different. That's not saying it's a good movie. That's the worst excuse for a positive review I've ever seen. That is pathetic. It's How I Met Your Wookiee. That's a negative review. Somebody gave it a 1 out of 4 from the New York Post. A 1 out of 4. Let's see here. Solo is not an awful movie. It just has a few awful parts that feel uninspired. Man, this movie's not going to perform well. Again, it will make money. It will make money. There's no doubt about that. So, is it at 70%? Did it drop again? God, this is exciting. Okay, well, I still haven't gotten the update on my end. So, right now I'm still at 72. So, this is great. But yeah, this right here, this sums everything up right here. This guy gave it a 3.5 out of 5, so it qualifies as a positive review. And it says it's got a couple of gasps, a lot of action, and a built-in Star Wars audience. Pretty much everything a movie needs except one. A compelling reason for being. That's fantastic. Oh, that's good stuff. This is terrible. This is pathetic right here. This is someone reaching, going, I don't want to lose my Disney credentials and see everything early. Best of all, the movie is different. Oh my God. So if I direct some shitty film that's not like anything else you've ever seen, are you going to give me a positive review to Christopher Orr? No, you're not. Because I can't give you any backstage passes or early access. So, let's see here. Rick Moranis, if you're the real Rick Moranis, I really appreciate that. But either way, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's click on some more of these reviews. Let's see what everybody's saying. Can you guys see this okay? I'm pulling my best Ethan. Of course, he does this on his iPad, and I'm doing it on my monitor. So let's see here. On a Friday night at 7, 3 seats taken. Goldfish, super chat. Is that at your local cinema right there? Nice, if that's the case. And it doesn't surprise me at all. All right, so here's a bunch of, so we've got a bunch of positive reviews here. 3 out of 5, 8 out of 10, 3.5 out of 5. There's the famous best of all. The movie's different, so I'm gonna give it a positive review. Strip away the nostalgia, the familiar Star Wars backdrop, and take it for what it's worth. And Solo is a bit of a clunker. C-. Nice. Let's see. How I Met Your Wookiee, the 1 out of 4. Things fall into place too easily. Intensity is in short supply. I dub this movie so-so. Solo is pretty, but it's desolate. It's a desolate place to be. And even the most positive reviews aren't very positive, and that's what sticks out more than anything. So, and this is what I said when we got the reactions. Remember when we got the reactions, the social media reactions, and you got all of the headlines saying, Solo has wonderful reactions. No. Oh, look, even Collider gave it a negative review. Matt Goldberg with Collider.com gave it a C, and it's a negative review. So, yeah. And remember what I said. All of those reactions, it seemed like people were reaching as far as they could reach just so they could compliment this movie. And, I mean, it is what it is. Look, you can go watch this movie and you can like it. That has nothing to do with what is being discussed right here. This has to do with Kathleen Kennedy's decision-making, the fact that this film exists in the first place when nobody wanted it, the fact that the entire production was a disaster, the fact that so much controversy has happened, the fact that we already have a Han Solo who's one of the most iconic characters in the history of cinema, and she's trying to rewrite history. Kathleen Kennedy wants to make Alden Ehrenreich's Solo her Han Solo. She wants to make him the Han Solo that's plastered all over marketing for the next 50 years. She wants to erase Harrison Ford's Han Solo, our Han Solo, and this movie is the battleground. And I'm not saying it will fail, but I'm saying it's set up to not do very well now. And you're starting to see the pieces fall out as we speak, and it's a wonderful thing. Lots of positive reviews. Do we have, my dog is barking. Remember everyone, Leia's here. There, Leia. Say hello to everyone. All right, she's too busy looking at these bad reviews because she's very frustrated. So let's see. Solo is prequel bad, and as anyone who really loves this franchise know, there aren't a lot of things worse. All right, I'm gonna take exception to your prequel hate, bud, but for the greater good, I'm gonna take it for what it is and accept your 1 out of 4. The Wrap, which is a very well-known, reputable site, gives it a bad review. So yeah, man, you know what we're looking at here? So let's go to top critics, okay? So let's back up and go to top critics, because a lot of these, all right, so top critics, let's see. All right, so we've got a positive review here, 3.5 out of 5. Top critics are ones that will, in some sense, they may actually be a little more honest, because a lot of these mid-tier reviewers are definitely going to do everything they can to get in with Disney's good graces. A lot of these guys have a lot more pull, and they don't have to tiptoe. And so, top critics right now, we are. Let's back all the way up to the original review screen. Let's refresh. Let's see if we have more reviews in. Okay, so we're still at a 72%, and all critics 72%. Top critics have it at an 80%, 7 out of 10. And 20 reviews are what's in right now. So even if you break that down, a 7 out of 10, that's in line with IGN's review. And again, just for those that are joining us, Jeremy Johns gave it a bad review, and Collider.com gave it a negative review. And we're just kind of going through some of these reviews, seeing what people are saying, even some of the most positive reviews. Like, look at this. I'm going to go back to it again. Best of all, the movie was different. Boom, positive review. Get the hell out of here with that. What the hell does that even mean? What the hell does that even mean? Ridiculous. Someone get Ethan on this, because he can destroy this terrible line that gave Solo a good review. This is nonsense. And let's see, let me click on this page here. Let's scroll down. So yeah, even the most positive reviews are very reluctant to really just say anything overly positive. Far better than we had any right to expect. Thrilling set pieces, spine-tingling iconography, and Han and Chewie bromance is to savior. Okay, that's super general. Like, you're being super, like, you've already set the expectation so low, so you're saying it's better than what we expected because you know everyone's expecting garbage. So you're basically saying, hey, I expected out-of-date milk, and I got milk that actually had 1 day left to expire, and it wasn't terrible. That's basically what you're saying right there. So Solo is technically a Star Wars movie, but it's one that has pieces in place of a personality. It's a film whose base level is fine, despite some unique cinematography. Ron Howard's direction is stayed stolid and completely without personality. That's bad, and that's from Collider. That's Matt Goldberg, who writes for Collider.com. So, and I want to say, even Peter Travers gave it a negative review. Peter Travers is very respected. So even Peter Travers gave it a bad review. What's that one guy's name that, hates everything? He hated Toy Story. What was his name? Was it Armand White? Armand White was his name, I believe. Yeah, Armand White. I wonder if he's got a review up. The Daily Beast gives it a bad review. Yeah, man, this isn't looking good, guys. We have 1,000 people watching. Holy shit. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining the live stream where we are talking about the Solo reviews coming in. And I'm sure a lot of people are going, he's spinning it. No, I'm not. I'm reading it exactly what it's like. I haven't seen anyone say this is a masterpiece. I haven't seen anyone say this is, you know, one of the great Star Wars films of our time. If you're not going to bring us something great, why are you bringing us this movie? What was the point of this movie? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. What were you hoping to accomplish with this movie? You have Ewan McGregor out there who wants to do an Obi-Wan movie. The fans want the Obi-Wan movie. You have the Old Republic out there that you can dive into and give us something we've all been asking for so long. Yet you decided to give us this Han Solo movie that nobody asked for. And yes, I'm saying it, nobody asked for it. My dog wants out. Hang on just a minute. Go ahead, honey. Go, 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 go. And that's the problem we're facing with this. This is what I don't understand. What was the goal? This movie was not something the fans wanted. This is not something that can enhance the mythology. This is not something that... What was the point? The point was to try and erase Han Solo, the Harrison Ford Han Solo, and Kathleen Kennedy wanted to, in the future, in 10 years from now, when there was something to market Star Wars with, she wanted it to be her Han Solo, because she is trying to destroy everything that came before it, and she's trying to rewrite Star Wars history, and it's not going to work, and people are seeing right through her garbage. And I do believe she potentially is on borrowed time right now. And this is exciting. So let's go back to the home screen. Let's see if we can see if this score has updated. Probably not. I mean, we're probably going to be at around the 72 right now. And again, a lot of people don't really understand how Rotten Tomatoes works. So if you look at the score here, this is the key right here. The 6.4 out of 10 is the key, okay? That is the average score. So even though the 72% is what everyone pays attention to, this is the key. So let me give you an explanation. Let me explain this to you, okay? So let's go to, I don't know, The Dark Knight, okay? Or no. You know what we're going to go to? We're going to go to the Avengers, okay? So let's go to the Avengers. And I like the Avengers, okay? Nothing against the Avengers, okay? I think it's listed as damn Marvel's The Avengers on here or some shit like this. So, Marvel's The Avengers. And of course it's not wanting to show up. Okay, so the Avengers. Okay, you look at that and it's a 92%. Okay, 8 out of 10. That's a damn good score. 8 out of 10, damn good score. It's all about that average rating. So the average rating tells you solid movie, but it's an 8 out of 10. So then let me think of another movie we could go to. I don't know. I mean, you guys got any movies I should look up? I mean, I could look at The Dark Knight. So you look at The Dark Knight, and that's where The Dark Knight separates itself from everything else. Because The Dark Knight's like at a... I think The Dark Knight is at like an 8. Let's see. The Dark Knight has an 8.6 out of 10. That is freaking crazy. 8.6 out of 10. So that means out of every single one of these reviews, which is 327, the average review from every single person breaks down to an 8.6 out of 10. That is stupidity. That is insanely good. You want me to see Starship Troopers? Starship Troopers. I'm having to reach around my camera. Starship Troopers is great, by the way. Boom. So, okay, so Starship Troopers has a 6.1, so we're kind of in that Solo area right now. The problem is this is one of these movies that's going to be so bad it's good, and Solo is going to be something that's so bad it's bad, and it should have never existed. So, anyway, you guys got any questions for me while we're on? I'm probably going to jump off here soon. Starship Troopers is amazing. Starship Troopers is incredible. So, let's see here. Interstellar, I can already tell you what Interstellar is. Interstellar is at a 71, and I don't know. I think the average So that's a good point. So so average rating is a 7 and 71%. So that's Nolan's lowest rated film. Damn good audience score right here. 4.1 out of 5. But yeah, this is Nolan's worst film. As far as like the audience rating goes, it's my personal favorite one. Did I miss super chat? Okay, I'm sorry. There's so many comments coming in. I'm trying to read on my computer. Hang on, let me go back. Now we've got 1,200 people. The more you guys join, the more I don't want to turn this off now. I really appreciate you guys joining in. I really haven't been paying attention to the super chat, so I do apologize for that. I'm trying to go back now. Top Daddy said, my theater in Michigan, quick math, 1 AMC, 5 screens, 4 days, Thursday through Sunday. Total seats divided by sold tickets equals 4.34% out of 100%. And that is, that's the one we're talking about there. So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Sorry I missed some other super chats. So yeah, this is exciting stuff. So let me see here. Let me go back. Let me refresh again. Let's see if we got anything coming in. And just to update everyone that's watching, so the chat has informed me that Jeremy Johns gave this a T-1 day, and we will forget about it. Collider.com gave it a bad review. Christian Harloff said he did not like it. And the point I'm trying to make is, why the hell does this movie exist? Why did it get greenlit in the first place? What was the motivation? If you ask yourself why this movie exists, you have to ask yourself a few questions. Is it going to benefit the mythology? And it's not. It's absolutely not. The other question is, do the fans want it? No, the fans did not want it. And so you go, why the hell was this movie made? And I'm only speculating, but I feel like Kathleen Kennedy is trying to rewrite Star Wars history. I feel like Kathleen Kennedy wants to, in 10 years from now, she wants to have people see Han Solo as her Han Solo and not our Han Solo, not the Han Solo that introduced all of us to Star Wars, and the one that has become one of the most iconic characters in the history of cinema. And so that's my theory behind it. And so and we're gonna find out when the box office hits. We're gonna find out exactly what happens. This is so important for many reasons. It's important because it will basically dictate the future of Star Wars. This movie is incredibly important right now. So do you want to continue with the Kathleen Kennedy SJW politicization of Star Wars? Do you want to continue seeing them shove their agendas into these stories that ruin these movies? Or would you like to send a message? That's your right as an individual to make that decision on your own. And so, you know, that's why I'm making the decision to not go see the movie myself. I am not going to pay my money. I'm not going to pay my time. Many of you have said that it's my responsibility to go see the movie because I do run a YouTube channel. I run a website. My website will be reviewing Solo. This YouTube channel more than likely will. It just will not be me. And the reason being is I am deciding that even if the movie is good, in my opinion, which clearly it's not looking like it will be, that it doesn't matter what my opinion is, because the point is to not go see it for me, and to send a message from that standpoint. If you want to go see Solo, I'm not ever going to be mad at you. I'm not going to blame you for anything. That's your right as a human being, as an individual, to pay money to go see whatever the hell you want. And I have no right to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. But the same goes for me. The same goes for my opinions and my decisions. And if everyone could respect everyone in that sense, things would be a lot better. So, yeah, and you guys are blowing up the chat, and I thank you so much. Now I'm trying to read some comments, so if you've got any comments before I jump off of here, we've got almost a little over 1,100 people watching. I really appreciate that. Let's see here. Deadpool has a 7.3 critic score. Yeah, I'm not I like Deadpool. I definitely liked it. Let's see. Darth Kanakas. God, I hate her so much. Han Solo was my 5-year-old boyfriend and still my first love. This is just disrespectful. My boyfriend Ford is the one and only. Harrison Ford is the one and only. And look, I want to be clear. Nothing against Alden Ehrenreich. He's doing what he needs to do to try to further his career. Nothing against him. Nothing against Donald Glover. Nothing against Ron Howard. Nothing against anybody involved with this movie. They're simply doing their jobs. The problem is Kathleen Kennedy. It begins and ends with her. And that is the problem. I hold nobody else accountable for her actions other than her. And so that is my stance on it right now. Let's see here. Another super chat coming in. Let's see. 67 women wearing Soylo t-shirt. Thanks, Ethan. Yes. Hey, and by the way, playing off that, so obviously we had the Forces gender neutral shirt that I haven't been pushing a lot lately, and so definitely check that out. And then now he's got his Soylo shirt and his Rose Tico shirt. Trust me, I'm working on a couple of shirts that you guys are going to freak out over once we get them completed, so keep your eyes open for that. I will definitely be plugging them here on the channel soon. So all right, so another 5 or 10 minutes, so if you guys got any questions, throw them my way. I keep seeing the soycott, hashtag soycots. The Force Awakens is looking better and better every day. You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about The Force Awakens. For me, as someone that loved The Force Awakens so much, and then The Last Jedi destroyed The Force Awakens for me, it just, it's not looking better and better every day for me. In isolation, it's much better than the garbage we've gotten. But it's really looking worse for me, and that sucks because I really loved that movie when I first saw it, and I loved it for a long time until Rian Johnson decided to show up. So let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Ms. Verena 1. Appreciate that. It's so bad. I mean, like I just started back up my personal channel today. It's D-Day Cobra. If you guys want to go subscribe to that, I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff on my personal channel. But if you go back, I made some rant videos about Simon Pegg shitting all over the prequels and John Campea. And if you'll go back, I was so freaking excited for The Force Awakens. I was so hyped. Nobody could knock me off of my hype train for The Force Awakens. And you look at where I was then, look at where I was after The Force Awakens, and then look at where I'm at now. That is the effect that this SJW nonsense has had on the Star Wars fandom. And trust me, I don't want to be in this position. I don't want to be destroying Star Wars every day. I don't want to be shitting on Star Wars every day. But that is the reality in which we are in right now. And it really sucks. So how long before you start plugging hoodies? Still working on that, Steve, and I promise we're just working on so many things with Geeks and Gamers. The growth of this YouTube channel, I did not expect it to grow as fast as it's grown, and because of the growth, I am trying to work as hard as I can to make sure that we are tying up a lot of loose ends, getting a lot of things structured out, and my team has been working their asses off. You have no idea how hard my team has been working, and so we have a lot of things that are in the works, but we're not going to rush anything out. We definitely want to make sure that we're doing it the right way, and so I appreciate it. Continue to ask me, though. Continue. Another movie inferior to Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Sad. It's a Star Wars one. Man, I just can't. I'm gonna keep refreshing here. Let's see if it changes any. So we've got 74 reviews in. When we started out, we had 68, I believe. So we've had another 6 come in, and we're at the 6.4 out of 10. And we'll just keep watching it happen. And, you know, I'm sure we'll have the Rotten Tomatoes doesn't matter. Those same crowds sure didn't mind showing that Last Jedi when it was at like a 91 or whatever, 91%. But the point I'm trying to make here with this is proof. These are the people that were at the premiere. These are the people that Disney invited out that they wanted to help push the narrative that this movie was great. And it's not. It's not hitting like Disney was thinking and hoping. And I heard so many people go, Disney's so confident. Disney's so confident in this movie. Look at, no. They were not. Disney is trying everything they can, and it's not working for them right now. And that is hilarious. That is hilarious. So, 21 people are not getting invited back. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. Who's given it the best review to this point that we know of? Who's given it, like, and I'm talking about the people that we follow or people in our YouTube circles, things like that. I think Campia gave it a massively great review. Do I think Rose Tico is hot? And you know, I actually think Kelly Marie Tran is adorable. But you see what Rian Johnson did to her, and she looks awful in the movie. But Kelly Marie Tran is she's a sweetheart of a person. So yeah, Campia gave this thing like a massive review. Let's see. The question is, Solo better than The Last Jedi? You know, I don't think that's going to be a question. I think Solo's easily going to be better than The Last Jedi, in my opinion. So let's see. No, 72% isn't great, but it's not terrible. But it's definitely not what Disney wanted, and that's the point right now. And so I keep refreshing to see if we're going to get anything else. But the key is it's not where they wanted it. Have I seen Greedo's video about politics and Star Wars? I have not. I've heard about it. I've been told about it like crazy. I'm not watching his video. I used to be a Hello Greedo fan, and I'm just not a fan of him anymore. And unfortunately, I just you know, I don't like the way he's went in the past, but that's just my opinion. And I'm not gonna waste my time with these YouTubers that continue to show how upset they are that their channels aren't growing and other people's are. That's not really cool in my opinion. You should be happy that other people are growing and prospering, and I don't have a problem with any of them growing. I didn't have a problem when they grew for the Force Awakens hype, when they were making up all this shit about, you know, different theories that none of them came true. So I will not watch that video because I have bigger and better things to focus on with all of you. So I appreciate the question though. Thank you so much. So, all right. Do I think Christopher Nolan would make a good Star Wars film? You know, I've said this many times, and just so I'm clarifying for everyone, I love Christopher Nolan. He's my favorite director. I think he's the greatest director of all time. I think he would make a fantastic Star Wars movie. I've never really wanted him for a Star Wars movie, but he would never work for Lucasfilm under Kathleen Kennedy. There's absolutely no way. There's no way that would work because he's not the type of person that can be controlled or told what to do, and so for that reason it would never happen. And Christopher Nolan has been rumored for a Bond movie for a long time, so top critics is at 70% now. I thought it was at 80%. Oh shit, that dropped quick. That was just at 80%. And now it's up, wait, yeah. Wow, now that's at 80%. That's dropped a whole 10% just while we are on this live stream. Whoa, so now we have 21 fresh and not 9 rotten. Now again, these are the critics that some of them are obviously going to kiss up to Disney. There's no doubt about that. But these are the critics that they are kind of made men and women at this point, so they are going to be a little more like, you know, the other guys are trying to get to that level, so they're going to be a little more easygoing on their reviews. So man, it's just like I would love to see this thing go rotten. I don't know if it'll go rotten, but I would love to see this thing go rotten. It would be fantastic to see this thing go rotten. Let's see here. I don't even want to get off this live stream just because I want to continue to watch this thing drop. But I don't think many more reviews are going to come in because these are the select few that got to go to the premiere that Disney chose to bring so they could prance them out and hype this thing up. So let's see. Yeah, IMDb says Solo is a 5.4 out of 10. Let's see. Let's see. Watching the stock, it's like watching the stock market crash. Let's see here. Yeah, man, it's just it just keeps moving along. It's great. So, this is exciting. So, where do you guys think this bad boy is gonna finish? Where do you guys think this thing's gonna end up? Do you think this thing's gonna be rotten from a critic standpoint? I think it has the potential to be around the low 60s when it's all said and done. I think low 60s is possible. Now, as far as the audience score, this audience score is going to drop. This audience score is going to be below 60%. Maybe, I don't know if it'll go where the Last Jedi is, but it's going to be low. So the IMDb is at 5.4. That's pretty damn bad, because even the IMDb for The Last Jedi is still somewhat decent. I think it's around 7, if I'm not mistaken, on IMDb. And again, let me clarify for everyone that always wants to do this shit, okay? I understand that these are not scientifically accurate. I understand there are flaws within this system. I get it. I totally get it. But the point is, if it's all about trolls, why the fuck does that have a 92%? It has a 92% because it's a great film. That's why. That's exactly why. So don't come to me with your stupidity and your ignorance. I understand how Rotten Tomatoes works. I'm just taking it as it is done. Like, every film still is dealing with the same rules. And you're saying people are just shitting on it because it's Disney. Well, it didn't have any effect on Avengers Infinity War, okay? It did not. So then we go to the this one right here. Boom! Boom! 2.9 out of 5. Yeah. But you want to say that's all from trolls, and that's all from the people that hate women, and all of the alt-righters, okay? Then we can go to, if I could type, then we can go to that. Where's all the women haters at? Where's all the people that are intimidated by strong women? Oh man, there goes your stupid narrative right there. No more victim narrative, huh? And so that's the point of this whole thing, is to show how, like, they just cherry pick things that work for their own narrative, and they don't look at anything beyond what they want to see. So anyway, all right. We got a $5 super chat. Let me see if I can go back up and find that one. Okay. Thank you for your hard work for the channel and introducing us to a community of fellow YouTubers. Yes, Comic Artist Pro Secrets. He is amazing. He's the best. We love Ethan. You know, and I want to give a shout out to, a lot of people are asking me for shout outs, and it's not that I'm not, I'll shout out, you know, channels all day long, but I need to know something about your channel. I'm going to need to be able to watch. So here's what I want to do. I want to give a shout out to Star Wars Junk. So this is a channel that disagrees with me on The Last Jedi and Star Wars in general right now. He is very pro Last Jedi, so you need to know that going in. But he's a good guy, and he and I have great conversations all the time. He's one of the first YouTubers that called me out and did a reaction to one of my videos, but he was super respectful, and when he ended his reaction to me, something he disagreed with, he even told everyone, hey, go subscribe to this guy's channel, he seems like a nice guy. He just challenged me on my substance, and I respected that. So Star Wars Junk is a good dude, so even if we disagree, he's a good guy, and we don't have to always agree on stuff. And so I just want to point you to respectful channels that even if we don't agree, we can at least, you know, have a conversation. And that's really what I'm all about right there. So let's see here. All right, hang on. How about that shit with Mark Wade's bullshit? That Mark Wade stuff is insane. Mark Wade is off the hinges right now on social media. What he did to diversity in comics is just unbelievable, and it's scary that some of these people within the industry are so dead set on silencing anyone that they think disagrees with them, and they will go to any extreme and length, and it's really scary. It's really scary. But as long as we have people that can rally around people like diversity in comics, and look, I've been in some I haven't gone public with a lot of this, because if I go public with it, then it's going to put some other people in a bad way, and I don't want to do that. But I can just say that I have been caught up in some situations since this YouTube channel has taken off, where people have went after me and emailed people that have associations with me. And so let's see. There's Ahsoka. Can I turn this camera around? All right. What's up, everybody? So let's see here. All right. So got the Geeks and Gamers hat on. So all right. So I'm gonna wrap this up here in just a few minutes. But let's see. All right. So, and you guys see Thanos up here, right? So oh, hi. Let's see. Thanks for uploading that lasagna for me. Who is Mark Waid? Mark Waid is a comic book artist. He's a social justice warrior. He's someone that plays the victim, and he creates false narratives about anybody who disagrees with him. All you need to do is do a Google search of him and his Twitter account that's no longer there, or his Facebook posts. It's very troubling, some of the crap he pulls. Is he a writer? Okay, I thought he was an artist. He's an artist also, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken. My bad. Okay, my fault. And he worked on Superman. I believe he's currently employed with Marvel right now. And he's an SJW, no doubt about it. So look up the situation with him and diversity in comics, and you'll get all of the info you need. That's the reason I haven't touched this story, because I'm not totally plugged into the comic industry right now. And so I've been trying to make sure I know what the hell I'm talking about before I make a video on it. I talked to Ethan, and Ethan said he would check out my video once it's done, and he would sign off on it. So I know many of you have asked me about it. Like I said, I don't like covering things that I don't know much about. I definitely want to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass and just making shit up to, get you guys coverage on stuff. So alrighty, well, I'm gonna wrap this up. So you guys know how to end these things. You got to flood me and tell me where you're from. Where are you from? What are you, just where are you watching from? I like to do that. So, and I'll try to read everything. So Germany, Montreal, Tampa, Toronto, Utah, UK, Ireland, New York, Michigan, Iceland, Germany. Somebody says he wants to F me up the booty, and I'm not down with that, bro. I'm sorry, man. Our ships must sail in different waters, because that ain't happening. Orlando, Kentucky, Kansas. Holy shit. I can't keep up. How the hell? Keep coming. But that's what I'm dealing with right there. Boom, 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 boom. That's awesome. You guys are the best. I really appreciate all of you. Again, if you, I just launched my personal channel, D-Day Cobra, so if you want to go shoot me a sub over there, I'm going to be bringing a lot more vlog material over there. And thank you for supporting Geeks and Gamers. Thank you for all of your comments that are just continuing to fly. I can't keep up. This is insane. It's insanity, and you are all amazing. I don't even want to click off this video. I just look. Camp Crystal Lake, France, Brazil, Sweden, Finland, Antarctica, Cobra. I subbed. Thank you so much. Holy fuck. This is crazy. Thank you. You're welcome. Illinois, Texas, worldwide, bro. Japan, San Antonio, Baltimore, Mexico, Colorado. Appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Denmark, Skyrim, Mars, Los Santos, Norway, Hoth, Tatooine. You guys are the best. All right. I will talk to you later. Okay. Bye.